Welcome everyone to another edition of Head Showered, Shave Well. Today is a very special day and I've been looking forward to this for quite some time. Today is Christmas Eve, probably my favourite day of the whole year. I absolutely love it. So today's going to be a very special shave and it's going to be absolutely focused and themed on that. I've got some lovely treats today. In terms of soap, I'm going to be going with my Sterling Soap Company Christmas Eve soap. And let me tell you people, if you could bottle Christmas in a soap, this is it. Incredible. It's got all the right smells, all of the spices you could imagine. That Christmas tree pine smell is absolutely divine. I can't wait for that. I'm going to use my lovely luxurious 30mm Yaki synthetic brush, amazing brush, I love that. And I'm going to chase this particular shave with a matching product. Yes, that's right people, Sterling Soap Company Christmas Eve post-shave balm. It smells even better than the soap. That's going to be amazing. I cannot wait for this. But before I start, I want to give you my Christmas tip. Now this was a tip that I did last year for those of you that possibly saw my video. Not many of you, I'm sure. But my tip for this time of the year, people, to really bring out that nostalgia of Christmas past, is to use the types of products that you would have received as a kid. I'm in my mid-40s, so I'm going back to the 1980s here. And in the 1980s, it was very common to get soap on a rope or toiletries in the form of a pack that had deodorant and shower gel. So I think if you can go back to some of the old brands that you remember, and let me tell you, this stuff still smells amazing. And there's adverts on the TV coming back for this product, but let me tell you, I've been using it for a few years. At this time of year, when I use this deodorant, I spray it on and it's like I'm transformed and taken back to Christmases of youth, and it feels amazing. Cheap products from your past, Christmas past, buy them, wear them over the Christmas period. I promise you, it will be nostalgia central. It doesn't need to be brute, it could be whatever it was you was bought when you was a kid. Imperial Leather, Yardley's Gold, you know, there's so many to name. Old Spice. Just choose what was important to you and what you used to receive. And I promise you, you'll remember all the people that gifted them to you as well. It's a lovely thing to do. Anyways, enough about that. Let's get on to the shave. So looking forward to this. That smell is just incredible. It's a synthetic brush, so we don't need to leave it soaking. We can just dip it in and just start lathering. Here we go. Let's take our time. Let's do it nice and easy. It's been such a tough time for everybody, isn't it? Some more than others, it has to be said. And I can't stand here and claim to be, you know, incredibly downtrodden by the year. It's been difficult, but there's people in a worse position than me. And my heart goes out to them. I think this Christmas, more than those I can remember, I think people have really got into the festive spirit. It doesn't really matter what religion you are. That's not even relevant. It just matters that at this time of year, it's an opportunity, I think, to just care for one another and to, you know, be nice and do things and, you know, give. And, you know, it's not really about receiving when you're not a kid anymore, is it? But it's about giving and helping and coming together as a community, as a human race. And I love it. The spirit of Christmas. It's what they call that, and I love it. It's the best thing about Christmas. Here we go, we've worked up a lovely amount of soap into this brush now. Let's get that on. I've had a beautiful shower this morning. My mother-in-law has treated me. She has treated me to Clarins shower gel for the festive period, sorry. So I've had my shower using Clarins this morning, which was a treat beyond treats. And it's important that you get some hot water on that head before you shave it. It prepares the skin and it prepares the hair, and it just helps lead you towards what is going to be, hopefully, a comfortable, fantastic special shave. Here we are, just working it in. It smells unbelievable. Those spices, they're just timeless, aren't they? There's one thing about Christmas that is ever present in this digital transformed age. The constant of Christmas is that smell, those spices and that Christmas tree pine. Amazing. And the citrusy oranges and the nuts and the rum and the brandy and all sorts of things going on. So I think as a first lather, a little bit more water, we'll just quickly lick that in, and then I think that'll be it. And then onto my choice of razor for my Christmas Eve shave. And it's a beauty. I used it last year on Christmas Eve. I love it. There's just something about it. It was made in the late 1930s or early 40s. It's not dated to a particular year or quarter, unlike a lot of the vintage Gillettes, which it's a vintage Gillette. But there's just something about this one. It's just magical. And this is a Gillette pre-war tech with a fat handle. And my one in particular is gold plated, and it is an absolute work of art. I love it. It's beautiful. We know it's pre-war because the flow holes on the bottom are slightly triangular in shape. Can you make that out? Yeah, that differentiates it from the pre to post-war. And that is literally the only difference. Everything else is the same. But it is an absolute simplistic piece of art. And today we've got this loaded with a Wilkinson Gillette, which is one of my favourite blades. And we're ready for pass number one with the grain. Fantastic. Pass number one. Brilliant. I just missed a little bit at the back there, but we can pick that up on the next two runs. Just amazing. The smell, people. The smell. Let's go with lather number two. Do you know what? When you start brushing it on, you get that wave. It's like a creamy Christmas smell. It's so amazing. Honestly, I think if you're a bit of a seasonal idiot like me and you do certain things at certain times to commemorate, then I think having a Christmas Eve product set to use that just brings that holiday season home, then it's just the best thing ever. I absolutely love it. Right, now we're going to go across the grain. Wow, that is come down. Oh, what a beautiful traditional shaver. When I first got into head shaving and I started to, you know, really turn my eye towards these vintage products, I just sat on Google and I just Googled what is the best vintage razor to buy. And listen, there are some that are more expensive than others. And there are some that perform more than others. There are some that are just really exciting in engineering and design, and they're timeless and rare, and there's all sorts of stuff. The fact is they were all built so well that they've lasted, and they're out there for us to still buy, restore, or not even need to restore and use. But I just came across this thread, and it was on Badger and Blade actually. And it was like, what is your favourite vintage? What is the best vintage for a beginner to look at getting? And it was unanimous. I say unanimous, it wasn't unanimous, that's not true strictly, but most people on that particular thread were saying the fat handle, pre-war Gillette Tech fat handle, yeah, it just had so many people, so I was like, fine. I looked online and I managed to get this one for a really good price. I was pleased with it anyway. It was like 45 quid including postage from the States, and it was gold plated, and the gold plating is double thick as well. So I was like, I'm all over that. And I've never looked back. It's just become a really special razor. Now we're going to go against the grain. Oh, that is incredible, people. That is incredible. Tiny bit there. Let's just follow up. Incredible shave. An absolute beauty of a razor. It's one of those razors that takes you up a notch from mild, and it doesn't take you to anything sort of, you know, aggressive. And there's nothing wrong with an aggressive razor if you use it right, let me tell you. But what it does is it just gives you that performance, that efficiency and performance just beyond that mild. And it's brilliant, timeless. That, people, was such a pleasurable head shave. Thank you for being on my journey through that shave. I know I haven't been posting many videos recently. I've just been so busy. It's nothing more than that, and I apologise for those that have been waiting. I'll do everything I can in the new year to be busier, but for now, let's get some Allen block up on that skin. Oh, do you know what? I am baby butt smooth, fitting for Christmas Eve, and there is no stinging, absolutely none. That's as good as an efficient shave as you can really get, people. I mean, you could probably get a bit closer, and by closer I mean as in probably take a few layers of skin off and get get it ridiculous, but I class this as baby butt smooth. I mean, that's just unbelievable. But there's just no irritation whatsoever. But that alum block is such a lovely thing to pass over your skin. That lives in there. Gotta have that, people. We'll just let that seep in and do its thing. Let's just smell this. I'm wafting that in. Can you smell it? Merry Christmas, everybody. Amazing. Right, let's get a nice, healthy amount on. Oh, so good. Oh, that is Christmas in a liquid. That smells so good. I could almost squirt that onto a mince pie. Oh, amazing. There we go. That is what you call a beautiful seasonal Christmas Eve shave. That balm's going to seep in, so don't worry too much about that. And it just leaves me to say, have a merry, merry Christmas, everybody. For those of you who stayed dedicated to my channel and watching my videos, thank you so much. I'll try and do more and as much as I can in 2021, and let's hope that it's a much better year for everybody. We can all do with, you know, some changes, can't we? I mean, you know, some are worse off than others, but we could all do with things returning to some semblance of normal. I've never valued normal so much. Maybe that's a good thing, but there we go. So this is James from Head Showered Shave Well signing out on Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, and I'll get another video up before the new year, so I'll wish you a happy new year before then. But take care and enjoy your day and look after one another. Be good.